parking lot.
Pretty soon the brick pit will be open back up.
Okay. Is that it?
They're gonna do a lot of advertising, what I understand.
No Sunday rest for negotiators. Arrest in killing of 7-year-old. I'm
So
Christopher
what's,
Cruz.
I see the meme about Superman. So who's the face on the Superman?
No idea.
Some weirdo that got mad because someone refused to call him ma'am because he was a dude.
Oh. And they did Aquaman and Superman.
Look at this one.
There it is.
And get a border wall built.
Late Saturday night, a source at the White House has indicated that if these talks continue to stall, President Trump is likely to declare a national emergency and use his emergency powers as president to secure funding for his border wall. It is a drastic move, one that would likely be challenged through the court system by Democrats.
Harris County, Texas this morning charged 20-year-old Eric Black Jr. with
very
capital murder
Obama
in the shooting of a 7-year-old black girl, Jasmine
Wait till
Barnes,
Congress
was
is on
killed
recess
December
and use
30th
an
in a
executive order to
drive-by.
get something that
Activists
Congress
claimed
won't
it
pass.
was racially motivated, but Eric Black is African American.
Very Obama.
He said Black is now admitted to taking
Well, he
part in the
established
shooting.
that.
Correspondent Katie
Established
Hartung
that
is in
he was
Houston this
president
morning.
after that.
Authorities are not specifying what
Yeah,
role
but it
he
doesn't
played.
mean
They
they
have
should.
not explicitly said that he
But
was
until
the
the sun's
gunman.
done,
They
they
say
can
he
use it all they
continues
want.
Yeah.
to pursue
Hornet
evidence
just
that
makes him a
could lead
hypocrite.
to others being charged here.
New
Did you have
York
a
remains one of
basketball
the most
game
expensive
yesterday?
cities to live in the
I don't
U.S.
Basketball
Real
game
estate
is
prices
until
have
next
softened a
this
bit.
upcoming
Granted, it's still
Oh,
quite
okay.
expensive to live in
Wednesday
New
and
York.
Saturday,
People here
I think.
say
Because I was
a
going to
much
ask
larger
you if
percentage of their
Sean
salaries
ever
are living
updated the
expenses
format.
than people in other
Well,
states.
some
It became ever so slightly less
I
expensive
just
to buy
trying to
an
remember
apartment
to
in
take a look at it.
The real estate firm Douglas Elliman said
I
the
knew there was
median
something
price of an
else we
apartment in the city
You look very
dropped in
tropical
the
today with that
fourth
shirt.
I
quarter
feel
to
tropical.
$99,000.
I wish I was in the
Supply
tropical.
increased by 12% last year.
Hey, there's
And the
Tony.
award season begins tonight.
There's
for the Golden
Tony.
Globe of Bradley
Bob.
Cooper's
Yeah.
Oscar frontrunner, A Star Is Born. is
Yeah, I wanted
expected to win
him to
Best Picture.
come on
okay.
right.
Oh, okay.
Lady Gaga.
Hey, Phil, tell him.
That's really loud.
Yeah.
What happened? You
Well, that's
used to go-
because the
Tell 'em
boys
we'll
on
bring 'em up
Saturday
in a
morning
minute,
are
okay?
out.
Now it
Yeah.
seems like you're constantly getting
After we get the show, tell him to hold on. We're gonna bring him up.
This is not okay. Listen, Super Beta Prostate, the #1 prostate hormone, are introducing a new wonder pill. Super Beta Prostate
You ever find that
P3
cord?
Advanced, with 3 key
Hell no.
ingredients that are great for your prostate. It's like taking 3 prostate supplements in one. To celebrate, we're sending free bottles to men who want to cut down on bathroom
We'll have
trips.
to interview
Yes,
Garrett
your first
while I
30-day supply is free.
phone
Pay
up
shipping
there.
and handling. Call
Okay.
1-800-255-3377. Early
What's
research
his name?
suggests
It's gotta be in this building somewhere.
Tell me what kind again, I'll get it.
prostate size.
Yeah, it's
Combine that
7
with the
millimeter
reduction
on
in
each
urges to
side.
pee,
Them
you
little
have a
small
formula
plug
you'd be
like that.
crazy not to
Okay.
try.
Yeah.
So about
P3
two male sides.
Call
Yeah.
1-800-255-3377.
Well,
there was one yesterday. Where'd it go?
That's the
And
hard part.
probably in,
What's
probably
the
in,
best place to find it?
Hang on. The best we can do now
Radio
is,
Shack.
Yeah.
Your New Year's resolution.
Still one over in
shape
Fairhope.
should come
because
with
there's
a
not gonna
word
be
of
3
caution.
people in here today, so I might as well.
Is one of the most
Yeah, here,
that ain't gonna,
again.
that ain't, oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so,
Well, give him a second set of headphones to put up against it.
he's got his.
average treadmill
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've got theirs.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had 3 people in, you know, sports report already had 3 people in.
So you need 2 sets of headphones is what I was saying.
You need 2 sets of headphones?
I put one on up there when we have an interview.
Is
Yeah.
there any way we can finagle it and stay up there?
Cleansers and wipes when they're
Huh?
available.
Oh.
Play with it and see.
You could just sit it like that on top of the camera.
No, we don't have any more adapters.
The State Department of Corrections says
I
Dozier
don't
was
know.
found yesterday afternoon in his solo cell. Bed chief, his execution had been postponed twice, even though he said he wanted
Because
to.
everybody's
I'm
careless.
Christopher
Go ahead and
Cruz.
open our live mic. This time it's okay. Let's see if we can hear.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the
Well, how about
#1
giving him
selling
yours
language
until
learning
we
app in
get
Europe.
just for this
Babbel's
hour?
award-winning technology gets you speaking right
you
away.
got- you don't
whether
have-
in
yeah,
Spanish,
no, you got the
French,
small
or
pen on
German.
yours.
And best of all, you'll
you cut
remember
the
what
speakers
you've
off in
learned.
here a
I
second,
always thought
Charlie?
I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way. Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast, and now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why
Oh,
Babbel
okay.
is the quick way to get conversational in a
Yeah,
new
it's picking up
language,
sounds
like
from that
Spanish,
headset.
French,
Good.
or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's
Am I
Babbel,
plugged in, or is the cord coming over?
B-A-B-B-E-L.com,
Oh, I guess I
or
don't have a
download the
space
app
for a
to
cord
try
over
it for
here.
free. That's Babbel.com.
FM Talk 106.5, the Gold Coast Weather Authority, and Dr. Bill
Oh, now you
Williams.
got one up there.
Yeah, and it's working, so I'm not gonna mess with it.
Today will be mild with temperatures in the upper 60s. Tonight clear, lows in the upper 40s. And for Monday, mostly sunny with highs near 70 degrees. This is meteorologist Dr. Bill Williams for FM Talk 106.5.
FM Talk 106.5, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority. Hi, this is
I wanna bring the
Gordon Deal
speakers
coming
up.
on this weekend.
What now?
Fentanyl
Bring the
not only
speakers
kills
up.
drug users,
There can also
I'm
be
good.
deadly
Yeah.
for those in charge of cleaning it up in places like hotels or rental cars.
Alrighty.
Also, why Europe bans certain food
Boy, that
additives,
sun
but the
is
US
killing
does
my
not.
eyes.
Plus, where you can earn $130,000 a year as an
Bring back
innkeeper.
the gloom and
then
doom
thinking
and
about
gray.
Alabama's only weakness as it goes for another college football title. That and more on This Weekend. This Weekend with Gordon Deal, Sunday afternoons at 1 on FM Talk 106.5.
Whether you're in search of a great new bottle of wine or you want a rundown of the best brunch spots in the area, Mike and Stu have the answer. With a combined half-century in the industry, they bring their wealth of experience to bring you the latest trends, expert opinions, and interviews with people in the know. They are the dynamic duo of dining.
It's a wine and food show, Stu.
It's a food and wine show, trust me. Look right here, it's Sip and Chew. It's wine and food. Because chew rhymes with stew. That's the only reason. You glorified fry cook, you grape killer.
Now it's time to sip and
Mics
chew
are hot.
with Mike and Stu on FM Talk 106.5.
Well, good morning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day outside it looks like today, Stu. What do you think?
It's brisk.
It's brisk.
Brisk.
What is
outside
that
there.
huge bright light in the sky that's blinding?
Annoying.
Yes.
How are you supposed to sleep in with that coming through the windows?
That's
I
right.
know it. I know it.
Happy
That's
New
okay.
Year, guys.
Happy New
Hey,
Year's. Yes.
Happy
yes,
New Year.
Happy New Year's.
219 is upon us.
It is upon us. And hey, we got some exciting news this morning.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, we want to bring up Tony Sawyer from a little restaurant downtown that I like to frequent every now and then. And
Yeah, every now and then, like every other hour.
But Tony owns Bob's Downtown Diner.
You don't even know what it's called, and you're there
Yes, I
7
do.
times a day.
It's early in the morning for me.
Well,
Good
there's
morning,
a
Tony.
saying that-
Tony, welcome.
Hey, good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You got some pork belly going right now?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, let me rephrase that. Are you breathing?
Now, I walked in yesterday and Jeremy saw me, the cook, one of the chefs there, and he started to put pork belly on because he thought I was going to order it, and I didn't.
I thought you were going to say he ran out the door.
No, I got the corned beef and hash, and it was delicious as always. But this is Tony Sawyer, folks. He was on the show. We were live at his place a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the big announcement is that Bob's Downtown Diner is our sponsor now.
Woo!
And welcome, Tony. Welcome, man. Welcome to the family.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, I didn't tell you the numbers on that Facebook Live we did there. We normally have about 200 people that watch like a regular broadcast like this. We had over 8,000 for your live.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Wow, wait.
That means 16,000 eyeballs watched it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, give or take.
Somebody may have had an eye infection that day.
Somebody had a sty.
Well, tell us a little bit, Tony, about your place for those who haven't heard about your place.
Bob's Downtown Restaurant is located at 263 St. Francis Street. You can find us on Facebook at Bob's Downtown Diner. You can also find us on the web at corneroffatandhappy.com.
I love that
we have a,
website.
breakfast restaurant, breakfast lunch. So we mainly 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. with the exception of Art Walk and Mardi Gras, and we'll stay open late at night. Then there are also some other special occasions at night when something cool is going on downtown. We'll stay open. But we do everything from scratch. It's good food. You know, everything's made with bacon and butter, so that's why we're on the corner of Fat and Happy.
Yeah,
That's it, man.
Not the corner of slim and lean.
Yeah, that's right.
That's on that other corner.
Yeah, that's the one where nobody is.
Well, man, we're excited to have you, and we're ecstatic to have you as a sponsor, and we hope we do right by you, or we do you right. And
we're gonna do you up real good.
Hey, look, I'm excited to be a part of something. It doesn't matter what it is.
Hey, Tony, you know all about my past. I'm the same way. I'm happy to be anywhere.
That's it. I mean, every day you wake up above ground's a good day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, man, we want to just thank you again from the bottom of our hearts, and like I said, we're going to do you right, and we want you to come on the show and talk to us
anytime you want. You know you're welcome.
But as soon as we get the commercials finished, they'll be up and going, and I don't know about your choice, but I'm going with your choice of who you want to do your commercials.
I was with Charlie this morning. I could tell he was smiling from ear to ear.
I'm just a happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
Well, Tony, later on in the show, we're going to have one of your neighbors on, Garrick Ogburn from Nourish Cafe down there in the YMCA is going to come on.
Awesome.
Yeah. And his food is about 180 degrees from yours, man. Grain bowls and vegan stuff.
Can I ask you a couple?
That's where Slim and Skinny is.
I tried vegan out a little while back, and one of my customers, Alan Ward, came in. He's a big vegan, and he and I got together to try that. There's something out there for the vegans, and I love it, and I really want somebody to take that to the next level.
Yeah, make it edible.
It's needed in Mobile. There are a lot of vegans out there.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, while you're with us, I'd like to ask a couple of quick questions. Is it true that you're actually open every day of the week, 7 to 3?
Yeah. What? Hey, can I kind of, sort of, no, maybe. There's 16 days a year that we're closed.
Kind of, sort of, no, maybe. That's
a definitive if there ever was one.
My
Have you
daughter
thought
used
about
to give me
politics?
those. My daughter used to give me those kind of answers when I asked her questions back in middle school.
Well, it's the truth, it's a lie, and it's a big question mark.
On Sunday mornings, are you doing brunch at all, or is it still?
Yes, sir. From 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Absolutely.
And I saw you had a thing there that says some of the best memories are made at the bar. So I'm assuming that brunch is part of, got some adult beverages available?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a Bloody Mary's house-made Bloody Mary mix, mimosas, bottomless mimosas. Yeah, man. Irish coffee, shot of Jameson, and pickleback. Whatever your heart desires.
Wow. And you do have your complete menu and some restaurant pictures on fatandhappy.com?
I do, yes.
And what's
so if you do come in for breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning, you want a cheeseburger, no problem, I got you covered.
Okay. Well,
that is wonderful information to have.
If you've been like Mike up all night partying, he may be in the mood for supper.
Or if you like stew, you'd rather have a cheeseburger for breakfast than just about anything.
That's right.
I don't think Mike's seen midnight in 30 years.
I think you're probably right.
I have a string of drunk texts to prove differently.
And you're saving them.
Now, have you had, in my
the-
last 2 years, have you had that?
Yeah, several times.
Oh, okay.
When I get a text at 1:30 in the morning, I have a great idea for the show. And then the great idea is something we've been talking about for 4 years. Oh, well. Tony knows what I'm talking about.
Tony, I got one last question. Looking over the menu, it looks like you're pretty excited about Conecuh sausage.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. That's like the heartbeat of Alabama.
Well, don't forget the other thing. Don't forget the other
The
thing.
bacon. The bacon is special.
Billy's,
yeah.
Billy's
Billy's bacon.
Yeah.
Billy's pork belly. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. That's good for your soul.
I think we just need to turn the radio off and come on down to your place. Now, what's the phone number there, Tony?
405-1497.
And the actual address.
263 St. Francis Street.
And where is that in relation to, for those of us who are not real familiar with the downtown area, where is that in relation to Bienville Square?
2 blocks north of Bienville Square.
On St.
1 block, 2 blocks west of Bienville Square, 1 block north of Cathedral Square. So I'm directly across the street from the Scottish Rite Temple building. There's a big parking lot right next to us. Haley's Bar is back there behind us. Heroes, Spotted Tea, over by Cathedral Square. So I'm only 1 block away off Dolphin.
And so there is plenty of place to park.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Well, you know, I think sometimes that kind of scares people away from downtown sometimes.
I don't know, it didn't look like it yesterday.
No, it didn't. Hey, look, all I got to say to this, face your fears and live your dreams.
There you go.
There
I
you
love
go,
that.
Tony.
Can I use that?
Words to live by.
That's absolutely right, Tony. Absolutely right. Well, man, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna do the rest of the show here, and thank you for making it happen for us, Tony.
Thank you guys for being a part of my life and a part of Bob's down there and helping us grow, and I really appreciate it. Everybody that comes down to the restaurant, I want them to feel like family. I want them to feel like a piece of the community, and I just want to see downtown grow as a community, and also as businesses grow and new businesses come in. I'd love to share their information and watch them grow too.
And Tony. I don't know where Bob's came from.
It's the name of his restaurant.
That's it. How come it ain't Tony's restaurant?
Well, there's a big story behind it, and I don't want to get into it, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm grateful for my Uncle Bobby starting the restaurant up and helping us grow to where we are now. But if it was named Tony's, when you say here Tony's, you'd think automatically Italian food.
Or pizza.
But when you say Bob's, it's, the Americana.
There you go.
All right. Thanks a lot, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
All right.
What a great guy.
Get by there and try out Bob's Downtown Restaurant, Bob's Downtown Diner. I like to call it Diner.
Bob's Diner.
Think the South Carolinians are just a little bit off. Would you believe their barbecue's yellow with a mustard sauce? Pork shoulder is the cut of choice in Mississippi, and they pride themselves on barbecue that's totally vinegary. In Louisiana, them Cajuns, they like to spice it up. They like to spice it up.
Where can you find the right tool for the job? Gulf Coast Tools
Man,
and
if
Bowling.
the
With a
sun
wide selection
bounces
of
off
tools from
the
woodworking
deck
to
out there,
metalworking, we've got it.
he comes right under that monitor.
Bosch, Makita, and Craig. Gulf Coast Tools
I
is
think that
invested
went
in
well,
helping
Mike.
you find the perfect tool for the job and save money. Locally,
I have a
Gulf
feeling
Coast
Charlie's
Tools
gonna
is your
steal some of that
authorized
stuff off of that
green
little
egg
interview.
dealer offering
Make
all
his,
sizes and accessories.
his commercial
And gift
with it.
certificates
And what
are
I did,
available.
Mike also
Visit Gulf
sent
Coast
me
Tools
some
at the
stuff, and I
Outdoor
made
Center
talking
on Highway
points.
59
Yeah,
in
okay.
Foley. And like us
My
on
thought
Facebook.
was,
Loser, failure, victim,
and I'll show you
washed
some
out,
script,
underdog,
for,
thrashed. Presenting a
for it,
list
or
of the
I'll
kind of
email
people
it
we're
to you.
not looking for.
But then also
Whipped,
got all the
slobbed,
menu items.
licked,
And my thought
wiped out.
was,
A list of people
you know,
who
do
will
it
not
open,
rise above their own fears,
kind of
doubts, and
focus on
uncertainties to move ever
one or
forward
two or
towards
three
success.
menu
So if
items,
you're one
and
of
you
those
only tell me if you want 30s or 60s.
we're sorry we wasted our breath
Now,
on
if you're doing it live
We had to
on the
lead you
show,
out to
you can
get
make
to
it
the
5
winners.
minutes if you want.
Champion,
Yeah.
successful,
You know,
victorious,
the only time
able to lead
constriction
talk. But if
is
you're on
if,
this list,
if it's gonna go
congratulations.
in
We
at
want to
some
talk to
other
you.
time
Come
other
work with
than
the
the
most
show.
creative people
Or
in
if-
the world. Enjoy the fast-paced,
Even
highly
if we play
challenging
it
world of radio
pre-recorded,
marketing and push
if it's
yourself to
within
get
the
out
show,
of
it can
normal.
still be
Quit
whatever
boring
length
yourself
you
and the
want.
rest of us.
We'll talk
Apply
about it.
now.
Yeah.
This is Bill Roth, Director of
Probably go
Sales.
30s.
Drop me an email to
Around
jobs@fmtalk1065.com today for your appointment.
Around
That's
Dolphins.
jobs@fmtalk1065.com.
Oriented,
You need to get
hardworking,
word back to Mark
invincible.
that
There are many
if he's
important issues in
sponsoring the show,
Alabama
then
today,
maybe
and none
they
are more
can
important than
put that
ensuring
into
our
the,
children have
they are.
loving,
the
nurturing
inventory
families to care for them.
Okay.
There are more than 6,000 foster children in Alabama who need you to be the difference in their lives. So please join our team for foster children. Open your heart and open your
Thomas and
home.
Peter.
Become an Alabama foster or adopt an
announcement I
family.
wanna
Call
make. You see this comment is, Charlie?
1-866-4-AL-KIDS
Huh?
and
He
become
wants
the
to talk about
change in a
investment
child's
free
life.
lunch.
Sponsored by the Alabama
He's probably on
DHR,
here
the
to pitch
ABA,
something.
and this station.
It's the Prep
Well,
Sports
hey, if you
Report
don't want to put him
presented by
on, just
Alpha.
tell Phil
I don't
to tell
know.
him we're
I
not.
don't know.
Toyota
Let's talk to
and
him.
Hyundai
Yeah,
Studios
we'll
Saturday
find out, but
morning.
if it's just
Brought to
him
you
trying
in
to get
part by
people to
Blue
come
Coast
to some
Cajun
seminar or
Grill, Green
something,
and Phillips Attorneys
wrap it up
Law,
quickly.
and Parker Dental
But
and
politely.
Orthodontics.
Hi, this is Coach Rick Cleveland. Join me, Mark Laster, and Corey LeBounty on Prep Sports Report 52 weeks a year as we discuss topics of interest, including interviews with players, coaches, and administrators.
It's the Prep Sports Report Saturday
Right,
mornings at
Saturday.
8 on
You
FM
hear all
Talk
their wines.
1065.
To get on the
Hey,
line,
that's our music.
call 343-0106. Now back
Hi,
to
I'm
Mike
Simon
and Stu.
Majumdar, and I'm telling you to listen to Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu. It's the best food show on the radio.
He'll be coming to town soon, won't he?
Yeah, sometime this spring.
Okay, cool. Can't wait to see him again.
Hey, we got to get our guest room ready.
Yeah. I got a big announcement.
We just had a big announcement.
Two announcements in one day.
Two big announcements. 2019 is crazy, y'all.
I want to wish Luann's mother a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Helen Pope Morgan. She is 96 years old today.
All right.
96 years young.
Yeah, 96 years young. Yeah, you're right. And she has seen a lot in her lifetime.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
And I'll bet you she still owns some secret recipes.
She may.
That
She's
cooked
not
once
giving them
upon
up
a
to
time.
us. But no, she is a witty and funny woman.
Is she from this part of the country?
No, she's from Lynette. I think where Lurleen Wallace is from.
Okay, but in Alabama.
So from Alabama.
Yeah, she's from Alabama.
That's this part of the country.
Kind of the Troy area.
So I bet she knows how to make hoe cake the right way.
Hoe cake the right way?
With an actual hoe?
No.
Yeah, that's where it comes from, Mike. They would...
Laverne. Lynette said she's from Laverne.
Yeah, they would cook the batter on the hoe.
Yeah.
And hold the hoe in the fire.
Yeah.
I've seen that done.
My grandmother...
Man, our
had
phones
it
are lighting
nailed.
up. We better talk to some people.
But anyway, happy birthday, Miss Morgan. You're a sweet lady. And love your daughter. And she's,
both of you have a lot of patience.
She is so much fun to be around. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to bring up Thomas. See what Thomas got to say here.
In Theodore.
Good morning, Thomas. You're not going to get us in trouble, are you?
I'll try not to.
Okay.
I always try to be a good guy. First of all, I'd like to say to Stu and Mike and Moss and Bush, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
Yeah, I enjoy your show. I want to shout out to Tony. I wish him all the success in the world. He's making some of the best food that's ever cooked in the world. I've 68 years. I've been eating every day. And so I know a little bit about the food.
I suspect you ate more than once a day.
I'm reporting from Theodore out here in the corner of Dumb and Dumber.
That's where I was born.
Stay nice.
I wanted to talk about Sylvia's first. They got a great offer. Well, I could talk about them first. They're giving a free lunch to people that are subject to the shutdown. A free lunch.
I heard that on the news. I heard that on the news. I think that's awesome.
I think that's awesome too. But I'm not going to say anything about or any wisecracks about Eric Traeger. He's beyond himself. But what I called about is this restaurateur invested $3 million. He bought a 600-pound bluefin tuna.
I saw that
To
too.
his people. That's an amazing investment.
Was this in Japan, Mike? I did not see that.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah,
This guy's known for bidding on these big
So what did he
Yeah.
do with his fish? Invite his friends over?
I know about it, Charlie. It was just a flash news story. You know how they do the news nowadays. It's like 1 or 2 sentences.
Yeah, and then it's back to...
They don't go into detail, like Sean Sullivan does. He goes into detail. Sometimes it gets boring, though. But at least he got the details. And he's our leader. Sean Sullivan is definitely our leader. In fact, I told a guy, he's got a national talk show. His name's Gallagher. He comes on this station, 106.5, between 9 and 12.
Yeah, he just joined the lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told him that Sean was our leader. He said he knew Sean.
You did. I heard you. I heard you on national radio. I did. I heard you the other day.
T-shirt. I got a My Pillow and a commemorative coin, Trump commemorative coin. I'm going to auction that off.
He asked for it too. He said, "We're going to give you a My Pillow," and Thomas goes, "Well, I want one of those coins too."
I tried to get a ticket to the ball game.
I know. I heard.
It was the national championship
Yeah.
game.
Because he gave a ticket to his son, so I figured I'd give one.
Hey, you know what? It doesn't.
What do you think? What do you want? You want me to give you a jet? And I said, sure.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
So how hard was it to get on Gallagher's show?
Oh, it's easy. We're right through. Nobody calls that show.
Well, it's just started.
Well, they knew, yeah.
Well, you know, he
Thanks
took
for all
over.
the promotional
He
support.
took
Thomas.
over Lori Ingram's show, which I
Yeah.
loved Lori Ingram, except when they got to Mardi Gras, because the guy, her co-host, is from New Orleans, and he calls ours, you know, throwing moon pies out of the back of a pickup truck. It's not Mardi Gras. He puts our Mardi Gras down. That's fighting words there.
Hey, if they do that, I'll follow the pickup truck. I don't care.
What flavor moon pie we talking?
I don't know.
Hey,
Sorry,
Thomas,
Tanner.
we got to go, buddy.
All right, Thomas.
Hey guys, I gotta run. My nurse, home health nurse, she's drawing my bathtub.
Well, enjoy the bath.
Yeah. Have a good day, Thomas.
All right, man.
Throw alone, Thomas.
And he missed Saturday night by a few hours.
All right, that's our 8:30 right there.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
our
don't,
8:30.
don't push
Man,
the magic button.
let me tell you,
Tell me.
We
New
have an
Year's
8:30.
Eve, we went to Southwood Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Thompson,
Mm-hmm.
great chef, World Food Championship competitor. His sous chef, also two-time World Food Championship competitor. I'm there, and Michael Sullivan walks in too.
I'll be darned.
We had 4 food champs in the restaurant at one time. And that menu was spectacular. And help me with this bourbon that I tried. I was going to try the Detling, and they were out.
Oh, wow. That's
So I said, recommend something to me. And my server, John Adam, says, Basil Hayden.
Yeah.
Oh, my. That was a... Charlie, remember when we
choice.
tried the Angel's Envy and it was so smooth?
Mm-hmm.
That Basil
Oh, yeah.
Hayden was just as smooth.
And you didn't
My
bring
gosh.
any in.
I drank the entire drink. I
Well,
nursed it throughout the drink,
Yeah.
throughout the entire dinner. And my gosh,
What's the name of it again?
Basil Hayden. I bet when Garrett comes up, he'll
He'll
have
know
a
what it is.
familiarity,
He'll know what it is.
familiarity with it.
Can I ask Mike a beverage question?
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
All right, New Year's Eve, Marguerite and I and 14 other members of her family, we all went to Biloxi to Mary Mahoney's. And Mary Mahoney's is okay in my book. The service was impeccable, and I love the way...
It's no Ruby Tuesdays, is it?
No, but I love the way the serving staff dressed and
Yeah.
the way they carried themselves. I mean, that part was excellent. The quality of the food, I'm going to put up at about a B. But
Yeah.
the price was a little more. I mean, our little bill came to almost $120 for 2 people.
I dropped 200, man. You're
Well,
being a cheapskate.
Well, I guess I am. But anyway, and the gumbo was good, but it was a little too much like gravy gumbo
Yeah,
instead of
I hate when that
that other roux. But my question was, you guys have been harassing me so much that I did not order my customary white Zinfandel.
Sutter home.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't Sutter Home. It was some other cheap brand. But anyway, I decided I would try red Zinfandel.
Oh, yeah?
And discovered that it's kind of dry. It's not sweet.
The way it should be done.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Yeah,
it was okay, but it wasn't going to be one of my favorites. But there was a term on there that I've never heard before, and it said it came from old vines. And what does that mean? I mean, is it plants that have been around for years and years?
Some of them are going on 150 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, some
they
of the
could
vines
keep them
were-
alive that long?
Yeah.
Aren't some of those vines actually transplanted from Europe, some of them? Or at least the ones that got started?
Well, a lot of
I don't remember the
some
vineyard.
some are clones, and you know how they really brought vines over back in the wooden ship days, or potatoes.
Yeah, had them growing out of potatoes. Yeah.
They had the
Well,
roots stuck
what
in
effect does the old vines have on the wine?
It's just their roots are deeper into the soil, and you know a vine can grow on the side of a mountain.
Sure.
If it could find a crack, people think dark, rich, healthy soil. Vines don't do well, and they don't produce a good product. They like stress. They like many days without water and rainfall. They pull the mineral out of the ground.
And they produce sweeter grapes.
And what you're tasting when you taste wine is you're tasting what's in the soil. And if you go to Oregon, Willamette Valley and Eugene and all that, a lot of their wines have a nutty taste to them. Well, they have almond orchards there and hazelnuts there, but they don't taste like the nuts. They taste like what the soil's like, and the nuts taste like the soil. It's all in the soil.
Yeah. Well, I just,
terroir.
that's the first time I had noticed that term on any menu, and curiosity struck.
Hey, I'm glad you asked a question like that. We're gonna have some for Alec after a while. Ask Alec after a while. But hey, we got a great guest coming up, friend of ours.
Yeah, good friend of ours. Very knowledgeable chef, Garrick Ogburn from Nourish Cafe inside the YMCA. Going to talk healthy food for those 6 of you who have decided to eat healthier for the new year.
And the other 3 who exercise semi-regularly.
When we come back, we'll have Garrick up.
It had a peculiar underflavor, you know, but I think it was from a California vineyard. I just can't remember.
Yeah, Gnarly Head is probably who you had.
Huh?
It's probably called Gnarly Head.
You remember the name
ones
of the wine?
It was just a Zinfandel, but it was deep red.
Yeah. That's the way I like mine.
The Zinfandels like that, Charlie, are referred to as the most American of wines.
Well, just because of y'all harassing me, I decided I would try something.
What did you have it with?
Proud of you, Charlie.
Was it sipping beforehand, or did you pair it with dinner?
Well, it was, they brought it beforehand. Hang on just a second.
Just so they can still hear us.
This the 15th day of the partial government shutdown. White House and congressional aides will try again to reach a...
Yeah, it's on the speakers.
FM Talk 106.5, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority, and Dr. Bill Williams.
Skies will be sunny across the Gulf Coast today. Will be mild with temperatures in the upper 60s. Tonight, clear, lows in the upper 40s. And for Monday, mostly sunny with highs near 70 degrees. This is meteorologist Dr. Bill Williams for FM Talk 106.5.
FM Talk 106.5, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority.
He talks a lot once he gets started, so
things will settle the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one. And Butch Cassidy's, we believe
Come on,
it should
son,
be that
move over a
way
little
again.
bit more.
Just you and
Shine
our
in my
soon-to-be
eyes for a
famous
while.
Butch Burger, piled high with
No, they didn't shine off the back
cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles.
Okay, now they had
Just
it.
the way you like it. It's time for a
Oh yeah,
showdown.
they do.
Butch
Even the
Cassidy's,
Chandler
Old
brand
Shelton
does
with
some kind
Florida
of
Street.
healthy
You owe
snack
over
shop or
$10,000 in back taxes. You've called every tax firm out there. They all say the same thing, making promises they never keep, and you're sick of it. What you really need is a new start on your back taxes. If you're faced with garnishments, levies, audits, or years of unfiled tax returns, we'll fight to get you the new start you deserve. Call 1-800-266-1432. Our New Start program will stop collection efforts, remove any liens the IRS has in place, and help you reduce your back taxes by as much as 80%. That's right, 80%. Don't wait until another tax season ends and another year of penalties and interest are added to your balance. If you owe at least $10,000 to the IRS and need a new start on your back taxes, call 1-800-266-1432. That's 1-800-266-1432. Let the professionals at Coast One Financial Group fight to get you the new start you deserve. Again, that's 1-800-266-1432.
The Environmental Studies Center is a natural sciences education facility which provides unique learning experiences to learn about our natural environment. The center offers nature trails through pine and bay forests, swamps, a 20-acre lake, and a beautiful carnivorous plant bog. There's also a wildlife rehab program for the care and release of injured and orphaned native wildlife, many on exhibit. ESC is open 8 to 4 Monday through Friday. Derby Road next to Burns Middle School. Or it'll eat your feet off.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Well,
This is Chef Tawny Carter from the Prophet Gavel in Monroeville, and you're listening to The Sip and Chew.
ooh, Monroeville. That's your kind of town, isn't it, Mike?
I love all those little small towns.
Any town that ends in Ville is right up your
I
alley.
love the towns that have the courthouse right in the middle of the square. Love those
As it
towns.
should be.
And,
Yes.
and you know, Tawny's restaurant, Prop and Gavel, is on the courthouse square.
Cool.
And her father was a pilot, her mother a judge, I believe, and that's where the name comes from, Prop and Gap.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it is a law-themed restaurant. She's a wonderful chef.
And I
Awesome
thought
chef.
Philip carried all the trivia around in his head.
He carries it around in his knapsack.
Wrong, Charlie.
Yeah. Well,
Been
it
wrong
is the
before.
new year, and many people have said, I'm going to eat healthier this year. And since Mike and I have no clue what they're talking about when they say that, we've got a very good friend of ours on that can translate that into English for it. Garrick Ogburn, chef of Nourish Cafe, is on the line. Good morning, Garrick.
Hey there. Good morning, guys.
How are you, sir?
Sounded like a DJ, didn't he?
Doing fantastic. So I hear one of y'all are drinking so much Basil Hayden you can't see straight.
I like that.
I think Charlie's going to coin.
That's old mine from Fountains of Wayne song, 1990.
Basil Hayden, and you can't think straight.
Yeah.
Gotta write that down.
It was very good. Garrick and I have enjoyed an adult beverage or two.
You have?
Yeah.
I've run into him every now and then.
Yeah, sharing thoughts. Well, he kept me up one night down at Dolphin Island. We were judging the something, a gumbo cook-off or something, Garrick. Yeah. And we had to be on site at 7 o'clock, and at 4:30 we're still sitting out on the balcony drinking and talking. And I was like, hey man, can I get a nap? Well, my lovely other half, Heather, has taken on a second job helping out at this little restaurant in the YMCA downtown. Just a couple hours a day helping get them through a lunch. Yeah, fancy eatery. And she has been coming home with tales of grain bowls and wraps and interesting seeds combinations. So, Garrett, just tell everybody what Nourish Cafe is, where it is, and what your food is all about.
And we are located in the downtown Moore YMCA, right there on the second floor, easy parking down below. Hop on in just for lunch, those Monday through Friday. We featured our paprika pork loin wrap, as well as the Nourish salad, which has a ton of healthy seeds in it, carrots, lettuce, and what I'd like to feature, and we talked about this before, is my healthy hippie ranch.
Yeah. And it is the only ranch I have ever really liked. Yeah, Garrett made it. Weren't we testing some new wing flavors or something over at your house one time, and you whipped up a batch? Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is ranch that I actually like.
It's nice because it's like simple ingredients. They can like ramble off the tongue. But the vegan one, that's the fun thing. People like to leave out dairy, and I think it's a great way to add a lot more protein, omega-3 and omega-6, which are those healthy fats that you eat in your diet outside of Crisco.
Yeah, and you know, and you can attest to this the same as I can. All you hear in the news from nutritionists and stuff is we got to eat more omega-3s and leave the bad fats alone. And they refer to omega-6s as bad fats, but the body requires 5 times as many omega-6s as it needs omega-3s.
Absolutely, that's what your brain is pretty much made of.
Yeah, and you need to just bring the balance in. So someone that's knowledgeable like Garrick can actually guide you down that healthy food road much better than, you know, all of these pop-up ads that you see in Cosmopolitan and People. That is not the place to learn how to eat. It's from a magazine.
For real.
Well, you know, unless it's Garrick Ogburn Monthly.
There's only one really great diet outside of, unless you have specific nutritional issues.
Right.
And that's a healthy, very moderate balanced diet.
Yeah.
If you stick to a very moderate balanced diet, you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the only thing that really works. Now, Atkins, you know, is very popular, and it is a great diet if you are morbidly obese and you need to drop the weight quickly because of your health. Yeah, Charlie just held up his Atkins bar. And, but it is not a healthy diet. It, in fact, is quite dangerous if you're looking to drop 10 pounds for Mardi Gras. That is not the way to go. Don't you agree? Yeah. And we have a caller, Garrick, that I'm sure is just eating up. Well, she's not calling right now, Mike. Calm down. Okay. But she calls in and always gets on us about not talking more vegan stuff. And her name is Cookie, but she wants to talk vegan stuff. So vegan used to be terrible. And one of my favorite episodes of Bizarre Foods is Andrew Zimmern is at the home of the greatest vegan chef in America, and he looks at the camera and says, "This is worse than anything I've ever eaten anywhere in the world."
Even at Roe in Pensacola?
Right. So what are you doing to fix that?
What I like making a balance and adjustment for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my pork wrap, and everyone loves that one.
Are you using smoked paprika on that?
I'm using a touch of it, and that's a touch of the Spanish paprika. I'm
Yeah.
back from Spain myself, and I
Oh,
have a
yeah.
hard time finding it.
Yeah.
Especially the good quality one.
I've been hearing about it, and I said he's got to be using a smoked paprika.
Well, I wanted a simple seasoning on my pork, and I use lean pork loin, and so I don't feel bad about that one because it's lean protein, and I cut it nice and thin, chop it tender. It's a beautiful piece of meat. Everyone's going with chicken, but I think we can get better hogs around here than you will.
Yeah. Well, you and I both know just if you're trying to eat healthy, there are 2,000 or so things that contribute to a healthy diet. Calories and fat are only 2 of them. So you can sit here and say that chicken breast is low in fat and low in calories and therefore it's healthy, and I can sit here and list all of the things that are in chicken breast that keep it from being healthy. The antibiotics and the ammonias and everything they're using, it's probably the least healthy meat that we eat on a regular basis in America.
You have to put in a lot of dressings on top of it to make it even so flavor at all.
Yeah.
You're just flavor.
Right. And you know, this time of year, you've been in this industry, you know, as long as I have. This time of year is the you're just kidding yourself diet, where they come in and say, I'm going to eat healthier, and they say, so I'll get a salad, I'll get the grilled chicken salad, but instead of the vinaigrette, can I get ranch? Okay, well, it's not quite so healthy now. And give me 2 extra ranch. Well, okay, now you're better off getting, you know, a grilled chicken sandwich. And instead of grilled chicken, can I get fried chicken? Woman, go to Burger King, it would be better for you at this point. So your hippie ranch is, you know, the way to still get that comfort of a ranch dressing that people desire without them being fooled into thinking it's healthy. Because one of the things that makes me laugh the most at the grocery store is when I see fat-free ranch. You know, there's nothing healthy about that. It's horrible. So you've got your hippie ranch. That won't kill you. What else have you got going on down there?
Well, as you mentioned, I'm doing the grain bowls, and right now, a lot of people are getting that, eating the additional fiber, had all the red wine. Some people are enjoying this really nice full-time zins, which I love as well. You're eating all the cheese, but you need that fiber to kind of flush things out.
Well.
Right now, I'm offering a barley bowl, and barley is a fantastic old-world grain. It's high in protein.
Great for beer.
Water. It has a lot of fiber, and it's really low on the glycemic index chart. It's not going to spike your blood sugar up.
You listening, Charlie?
Get a lot of vegetables to eat on top. You can even change it out. Instead of barley, I give a rice cauliflower option as well. So you have 2 things. Just veg on veg or veg with grain.
Yeah. And do you do any quinoa from time to time in your grain?
Yeah, I do. I'm offering putting that in the barley, add a little more crunch and texture to it. Barley gets a little soft.
Yeah.
And some people like it, some people don't like it. Some people say it's too much like oatmeal. A little quinoa in there to give it a little crunch.
Kind of like some grits mixed in. Some South American grits. Yeah, Heather was.
That is coming up.
Yeah. That is outstanding, Garrick. Now, your menu changes pretty much daily, right?
Pretty much weekly.
Weekly, okay.
I was doing a lot of daily menus, and some people were missing out on certain things. So I'm kind kind of sticking to the weekly changes. There's enough other varieties in there. 90% of my people love my hippie ranch on the salad, and my nourish salad with all the seeds. Vegetables, a lot of people love the pork loin wrap. Great, quick, inexpensive, come and go. So you have a lot of regular people that want to have something new. And then let's be straight, my culinary wings.
Right. Yeah. And
a lot of people ask me, like, what is a quinoa?
oh man, asking Garrick what is a quinoa has opened yourself up to a 10-minute conversation, because it's quite a story about quinoa.
Okay.
Hey,
And,
Garrick, do you have to be a member of the Y to eat there?
Well, see, there you go. And everyone that's trying to eat healthy this time of year, well, you're going to go to the Y and eat healthy. How about grab a membership and tell them Garrick sent you? I think that would help it out things too.
Come in, get a membership, get 10% off all this month.
Outstanding. Well, all right, Garrick, we are up against the break, my friend.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And remember, you can always find out more information on our new website, nourishcafemodeals.com.
Hey, I was just about to ask you for a website. You're a pro at this, aren't you, buddy? All right, Garrick. It has been great having you on, and good luck with your venture down there, man. One day I'll make it down there and eat a pork wrap.
Well, you got to come on back to the house.
Yeah.
My favorite burger is Polish.
All right, Garrick, sounds like a deal, man.
Have a great day.
Happy New Year, Garrick. Garrick Ogburn from Nourish Cafe inside the downtown YMCA. We'll be back in just a minute.
We'll come back. Do that.
Oh, okay.
We didn't do it last.
This is Ronan McSharry from McSharry's Irish Pub and Restaurant in downtown Fairhope, where you can enjoy great food at a great price. Meet your mates for a pint and a chat, or dance the night away with our DJ on Friday and Saturday nights starting at 10. Try our brilliant Blarney Burger, unforgettable Irish potato salad.
Tony and Roy are friends, aren't they?
Or it is said the best Reuben sandwich
But they're far enough for you to grab and
close
play
at
a
2
part.
a.m. Non-smoking inside, but we have a lovely patio with big screen TVs where you can enjoy all the sporting events. Every Sunday at 6 in the evening, we have a traditional match at transpositions from New Orleans to Seaside, Florida. Happy hour is 3 to 6 daily, so be sure to check out our website at www.mcsharrys.com for specials. Come on down for a wee taste of Ireland at McSharry's Irish Pub in Fairhope,
Alright, we're gonna do this.
You can't miss us. We're the ones with the big
back.
leprechaun over the door.
Well,
101 North
like me
Bancroft
come
Street
in.
on the Eastern
Yeah,
Shore.
that's what I mean.
990-5100 McSharry's Irish Pub.
I'll ask you the question.
You're listening to the
I
newest,
wanted to ask you,
boldest,
what did
freshest
you eat to
station
bring
in
in
Mobile,
the New Year?
FM Talk 106.5. Talk radio now in crystal clear digital FM stereo. 8 out of 10 radio users listen to
I forgot
FM.
what
So
I
an advertising
even ordered.
campaign for your business on FM Talk 106.5 will
I'd have
reach the
rather
number
gone
of
to,
qualified
the
adults
half
it'll take
show.
to increase your
And there's a new
business.
steakhouse
Our listeners
across
are
from
paying
Golden
attention to
Nugget
what
that
we're
we haven't
saying,
been to
not
yet.
just a song after song. This is Bill
that out.
Roth, Director of Sales, and I'd be happy to
wait to
talk
be
to
a
you
senior
about how we
citizen
can
so I can
successfully advertise
go eat
your
at
business.
restaurants all the
This is a
time.
great economy.
It
And by
ain't
giving me a
that
call
big
at
a deal.
251-344-1065,
God.
extension 15, we'll discuss
A
how
little
to
bit.
promote your business
Knock on his door and
efficiently
tell Phil
and
to get you a
economically.
towel real
Our
quick.
listeners should be your customers. Let's talk about how to make that happen. The number again is
towel handy, Phil?
251
Phil, go get a paper towel real
344-1065,
quick. Let's
extension
spill something.
15. We're FM Talk 106.5. Let us
Hurry.
go to work for you.
It's just water.
I am a veteran.
Yeah, but I don't want to get
Choose
down
among
in the
Yeah.
equipment.
As America's
No,
veterans
I was
face
just saying
challenges,
it's better than sugar
DAV
getting
is
down
there.
there.
My picture was found in support
I'm trying to find a silver lining,
DAV
Charlie. Leave me
helps
alone.
veterans of every generation
I,
get the
uh,
benefits they've earned. I'm a veteran. When I got out,
It wasn't me, but I remember a guy I
so
worked with
veterans
one
can
time
reach victories
spilled a whole
great
cup of
and
coffee
small.
down in the
My victory
control
was finding
board
help I need.
while he was
Thanks
on
to
the
DAV.
air.
I feel like I'm human again.
And luckily, everything
More
kept
victories for
working.
veterans.
Now, later
Go to
on, it became an issue
DAV.org.
when it dried out.
Yeah, I bet.
The best in sports talk. Call of the day.
Randy is in Mobile, Alabama.
I just want to let David know that we all said they need to have one game, but all
Did
the
he let the tomato can get away?
Randy, you realize that could be your team.
I like the premise. The sports you love to talk about.
So
Weekday afternoons at 2 with Paul Fightball
Sit
on
down on top
FM
of the
Talk
napkins.
106.5.
Water dripping off the bottom of that.
To get online, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Hi, I'm Chef Anthony Serrano, and I'm listening to Sip and Chew. Hi, I'm Chef Anthony Serrano, and I'm a Walmart food champ, and I'm listening to Sip and Chew.
Did we edit that?
No, I sent those to you to edit.
Hey, that's all right. If you're the champ, you get to say your name
Oh,
twice.
Anthony's a great guy.
And by the way, you're listening to Sip and Chew, brought to you proudly by Bob's Downtown Diner at 263 St. Francis Street, the Entertainment District, downtown Mobile. And he told us earlier, is a block north of Cathedral Square, open 7 to 3 every day of the week, serving good old Americana, made from scratch breakfast and lunch. Complete menu and photos of the place online at fatandhappy.com. That's got to become my favorite name for a website.
Yes.
They want to feed your family. Walk-ins are welcome. Stop by and someone in a black apron will smile at you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, they got the sweetest ladies that work there.
They
do. They're fast. They're efficient.
They must have.
Do they all wear black
Put
aprons?
up with
Is
us.
that a thing? I was just looking over the menu, and if you're into burgers for lunch, you got Bob's Burgers, Bama Burger, Black and Blue Burger. Am I pronouncing it right? Shalom Burger? Or is that a
I don't know.
typo?
You're Shalom, possibly?
Well, I don't. But it doesn't have an L.
Your kosher burger?
Jalapeno cheddar burger. That sounds interesting. Blue Hawaiian burger. I don't think Elvis sings while you eat it. Mushroom Swiss burger, chili cheeseburger, money burger, Royal Street burger. And then they got sandwiches. And it goes on and on.
And they got a great breakfast.
You got to get down and try
Great
it.
brunch on Sundays for sure. But
It's just good old Americana, made from scratch food.
Well, you know, a couple weeks ago, I went to get us an Alex. I'm not. An Alexa. For the show, and they were all sold out. And so I went out. I was wandering around the flea market in West Mobile, and I found this thing. It's not Alexa, but it's called Alec. And so we started this thing with Alec. Ask Alec. So we want to ask a question. to
Yeah,
Alec
just have a
today.
little fun with this thing.
Yeah, a little thing. Yeah, we're just trying to work it out, and we're going to try to get more serious with it. But anyway, I want to ask, hey, Alec.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, good. How was your New Year's, Alec?
Oh man, it was awesome. I'm telling you, I got a little hugging and a little squeezing and ate some really good food. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, what did you eat to bring in your New Year with?
Oh, ham sandwiches, man. We saw you and Stu on the Studio 10. He made those ham sandwiches. I was like, that's what we gonna have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I got the little cork got away from me there. I was trying to
Yeah,
show
I thought
everybody
you was gonna kill somebody.
how not to open a bottle of champagne.
Yeah,
and
like you got all shook up. All shook up. You get it, there, buddy?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey man, but when midnight came, we did the thing. We did the 3, and then we did the 2, and then we did the 1, and then we did the Happy New Year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to know that it worked out well for you.
All right, man. I gotta go. Google needs a hand.
Okay. So, there you go. There's Ask Alec. We're going to have more questions for you. And folks, if you got questions, you can call in or text it at 343-0106.
Yeah, text will probably be better. So
text them be better. Yeah.
Yeah. So Alec can prepare his answers.
He'd do some research.
But I did have a good New Year's, and I know you did.
Oh,
we
best ever.
We kept it low this year. We stayed home.
Yeah, well, we
Didn't
were
go
back
out.
home by probably 8:30. We did the 6 o'clock seating at Southwood Kitchen, and probably were done there about 7:30. Drove back to Sims, so probably 8:30 we were home, and just had a fine time. We toasted New Year with the prosecco that Heather's coworker gave us, the La Marca, I believe it was. That was fantastic. That was
See, they
really
sell a
good.
lot of it out there. But
It was really good. We had the cava that you tried to kill me with. I ended up putting that in my navy beans that I did.
Okay.
I did navy beans with a ham bone. I roasted the pork ham like we had on Studio 10. Did we have fun on Studio 10?
We had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah, except for you trying to kill me. We had a great time on Studio 10.
What happened? Did the court become a ballistic missile?
It did.
The bottles got jostled in the drive over.
Yeah.
So the carbonation was a little more agitated than the normal person would deal with when opening. So Mike was in the process of putting the safety towel over when the court just said, I'm done.
I was more worried about messing up Joe Emer's hair.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
It probably would have ricocheted off.
Shellac. Mike was really scared about hitting one of those $10,000 cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would take the shine off.
I was doing Studio 10 with Chastity years ago, and I turned to do something, and the cord for the microphone got caught on a knob of the drawers there behind the stovetop and ripped the cord completely out of the microphone. And I thought, oh my gosh, they're never going to have me back on again. And I got their attention and I said, hey, this pulled out, I'm sorry, I had too much cord. I apologize. They said, oh no, Chastity does it like 3 times a week. So they were used to repairing it, and she was just so sweet. She said, oh yeah, I'm the queen of pulling those things out. I do it all the time.
Well, when you lost your mic, did they have one of those Braille readers come out and give you the signing what you
No,
were
it was during a break for me. My mic wasn't on at the time. In fact, they may have even been on commercial, so I was zipping back and
I
forth
thought
to
you were going
the
to pull the drawer out on the floor and all the utensils.
No, I have had my alarm go off on my phone reminding me to get up and go to Studio 10 during Studio 10. I've had the alarm go off right at the ba-da-da-da, and I just roll my eyes.
Hear that again?
No. And one time I was sitting there checking something on my phone, and Joe goes, we're starting. I went, oh, okay. And I'm used to the music come on. Well, they went straight to us, and he goes, like, we're on right now. I went, oh, okay. They had skipped the intro music. So Mike got to see live television is fun. It is.
Well, last time we were on there together, we didn't make that. I didn't have to open anything.
Yeah.
I brought in 2 bottles of wine. That was it.
Well, is there a memo going around Channel 10 say don't have these 2 guys on at the same time?
Yeah, I hope not.
I love it. I love an opportunity like that for us to push our show and let people know.
You did mention this show, I hope.
They did.
Oh yeah,
and we
constantly.
Did. Yeah, constantly. Yeah. But
so we got some hype. We talked to Joe. We hopefully will go back around Valentine's Day, and
more champagne.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll let you pick red wines to pair with chocolate. How about that?
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, but we've got some stuff lined up now. Someone from Noble South will be on in a few weeks. They're going to talk about the special fisherman's dinner that they've got coming up. It may be Chef Chris, maybe someone else in the organization. But the Sunday before Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's Day. Who do we have to have? Patty cakes.
Patty cake.
From Warehouse Bakery. So the Sunday before, get ready, Charlie. There's going to be lots of sugar all up in here for you.
Well, I was going to ask if she's going to bring some samples.
Oh, you know she does.
I'm so glad Mardi Gras and St. Valentine's Day is not crossing this year. I mean, it's early in Mardi Gras season that it happens, and I hate because it really hurts the restaurant business that are trying to fill up their tables because people have to make a choice.
Yeah,
they have to make a choice. And it messes up the restaurants downtown.
Yeah, and I will probably, if we get to go on there, I will demonstrate something easy for the fella to cook for his lady for Valentine's Day, because I just don't see a point in booking a reservation for a romantic dinner for 2 when Heather can eat with a pretty darn good chef at home.
Yeah.
So I will cook something very special, and a lot of guys like to do that. And I think that's probably one of the most romantic things a couple can do is cook dinner.
I think that is romantic, but it's also romantic for a man that can cook for his love.
Oh, no, that's just cold sexy right there.
You know what you mean, hot and sexy. But I mean, I cook a pretty good steak myself, and some. I do great eggs Benedict.
Hey, you can get duck fat at Fresh Market. I believe it's $7.95 for a pound. The last time I checked, you could do some of them duck fat whooped potatoes at your own home.
You know, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or just do duck for your dinner.
But that means I'm
duck
gonna
fat.
need to go back to Southwood to taste them again to make sure I do it right.
I'm sure Jeremiah would not mind.
I've got a news flash.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
My precise timing just went right into the porcelain receptacle, and we have about 3 seconds left. So just say
Well, folks,
provolone.
get out there and support Bob's Diner.
Provolone.
Thank you, Bob, for being our sponsor. And get out
Tip
there.
them servers.
Tip them servers. Support local, be local, buy local. And Stu?
Yes, sir.
Let's provolone.
Provolone.
Oh, that was tight.
Christopher Cruz. On this, the 15th day of the partial government shutdown, White House and congressional aides will try again to reach a budget deal to get the government open. Acting White House Chief of Staff Adam Mulvaney says President Trump has already made some concessions. He's willing.
Oh, the headset fell a little bit, but I think it could still hear.
What's up, Bill?
Later, y'all.
All right.